Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to be flipping through my old bullet journals. So let's start with this one. This was my very first bullet journal, which I started in 2017. Yeah, let's get into it. Ooh, I remember this quality was not great. Now I'm used to really high quality paper, but this is quite thin. Also the dots I think are closer together than in most bullet journals. I think this is less than 5 millimeters. And also the corners aren't rounded, which at the time I didn't really mind, but now that I do have rounded corners, I just cannot go back. I think this looks really ugly right now. Anyway, this is, yeah, front page. This is a little swatch page. I really did not have a lot of pens and markers at the time. As you can see, I did eventually have a bit more than this, but still. My collection has grown quite a bit. So this is a little index that I didn't really find very useful. And then my very first spread, which is August. I didn't really do a theme, I just did random things. So these are some sunflowers, as you can see, and this is just a monthly overview. I don't know what I did. Oh, I remember. I initially did something, I forgot what I did, but it was really ugly and messed up, so I just stuck a piece of paper on top of it and then colored it in, but it's really ugly. Yeah. So this is my mood tracker and my habit tracker, which I think both look really cute. These little bees flying around. And then my very first weekly spread. Here I still did 2-page weekly spreads. I now just do 1 page for each week. As you can see, I clearly do not need a lot of space. Oh, and I accidentally wrote week 31, but it's actually week 32. Oh wait, this is 2018. I thought this was 2017. My mistake. So here again, this is supposed to be week 33 and not 32. I do think this looks very nice. I think I wrote these numbers very pretty. Oh yeah, here I wrote 26 when it was supposed to be 25, so I just covered it up with a nice flower, which I think worked pretty well. And then we are already at September. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but I already made a cover page and then decided it was really ugly. So I again stuck another piece of paper on top of it, which looked way better. This monthly overview is interesting. I think these two are one of my favorite pages from this particular journal. I just think it looks really nice, also with these dried flowers. Yeah, again, this is not really a theme. I didn't really start doing themes until a few months later, I think. Here I just did a lot of colorful stuff. I do think this is really nice, this habit tracker. Here I wanted to write about my dreams, which I only did a few times. It's quite interesting to read back. This is just some notes for a book I was writing. Some random to-do list. And this is my very first academic overview of the school year, which I found very helpful, and so I incorporated into my other journals as well. another weekly spread, some random drawing. And then October, I really like these leaves. I think they're called ginkgo leaves, I'm not sure. I remember being really disappointed with this mood tracker. I had this idea of a cool tree and then each leaf would be a different colored, a different color according to that mood. But I didn't have a lot of markers, as you can see, so it looks a little weird. I might revisit it now that I have a lot more colors to choose from. And then November, I think this is probably my favorite spread of this whole journal, and it might even be one of my favorites of all the spreads I've ever done. I just really love this drawing that I did. It's from a pretty popular painting. I forgot the name of the artist, but it's a Japanese artist, I believe. So I just used a fine liner to make this, I think. Yeah. So this whole month is kind of a Japanese inspired theme. These bamboo sticks on the left. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I wanted to fill up an empty page by doing some random doodles, and here I just did this, a bunch of strange lines. It's actually quite satisfying to make. And then December, I also really like this spread, but I'm pretty sure I copied it or like recreated it from a Pinterest image. Yeah, pretty cute. I think this page is really ugly. This one as well, it's just a little messy, but I do think this header is quite nice. And then this is just all over the place. It's ugly, so we're just gonna skip ahead. And then for some reason for December I did a meal planning spread. I never did this again. I just find it quite unpractical and yeah. So and then a new index because the first one was full. Yeah, okay. A year at a glance because it was 2019. And I really wanted to do a year in pixels, but I didn't finish it because eventually I transferred onto a new journal and I was too lazy to, keep going back and filling this in. But I still filled in quite a bit, so it's interesting to see. January, this is also recreated from Pinterest. Every January I will do some sort of healthy tracker kind of thing. I don't know why. I don't know why we always have the urge, so to speak, to make new changes and, it's like if you want to be healthier, just start now. Why wait for January? Yeah, I think this is really not my style anymore. February, I think this looks really cute. This washi tape is also really cute. So this was a stress tracker. It starts on the 20th of February and then goes on to the end of March. I think it was just a very busy period at the time, so I just wanted to track how stressed I felt that day. It was kind of difficult to track because I didn't always feel, a certain level of stress all day long. I just, went with ups and downs, so I don't know why I even kept track of it. I don't do that anymore. And then March, I didn't really feel like doing anything in my bullet journal, so this is all you'll see of March. I just did a floral kind of theme, or like a blossom theme. And some planning and little quote. That's it. So this is April, and it's again recreated from something I saw on Pinterest, but I do think it's really cute. Some quote I saw. Again, some random doodles to fill up the page, but I think it looks really messy. This is really cute though. I really see how much my style has changed. Yeah, I recreated this from Amanda Rachel Lee. She did this for, I'm not sure if she did it for May or for some other month, but I decided to recreate it. So yeah, credits go to her. And then we are at June. I saw this image again on Pinterest with these trees, like somebody just picked their camera up and looked up and took a picture, and I thought it looked really nice, so I made a painting of it using just blue. Here again, some blue, just some watercolor, I think. And then a really nice tracker. I also saw this idea on Pinterest, and I think it looks really cool. But as you can see in this journal, I can fit over 30 dots in this direction. In my other journals I can't, because the journal or the dots are further apart. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to recreate it like this. My camera stopped recording. I don't know where we left off, but anyway, this, yeah, like I said, I currently only use one-page wiki spreads, but I do think two-page wiki spreads look better. But you know, practicality over beauty, I guess. Here I went to a music festival called Pinkpop in the Netherlands, which was a lot of fun. And that was it. I just have a few random ideas, scribbles, notes and whatever, and also quite a few empty pages. But I was so tired of this paper and this journal, so I really wanted to move on to my next journal. Yeah, so let's do that. And it's this one. It's from Dingbats. I think it's a very beautiful cover. It's very dark green with a deer at the front. It's slightly bigger than A5. Wait, let me compare. So I can barely see it. But this is an actual A5. And the Dingbats, it's slightly bigger. Don't know why, but it just is. It's this very nice vegan leather, and I really like the feel of this. Yeah, so my boyfriend. So here I did just grid spacing spread. This paper was only a little bit thicker than from the other journal, but the paper was a lot more smooth and a bit more glossy, I guess. So all the pens and markers went on so differently from my first journal, and I really enjoyed how it all felt. Also, these dots are actually properly distant from each other, like they're 5 millimeters as they should be. The paper's quite yellow, which, I mean, I'm currently really used to a very crisp white paper. So looking back at it, I think it's like really yellow, but I remember when I was using it, I didn't really mind it. So here again is an index that I didn't really fill out all the way because I didn't find it very useful. And then a yearly overview, which I think looks really nice. I used a very thin washi tape 2 sections of each month. And then the first month is July. I remember I first accidentally wrote June on this paper, so I had to cut out, or I had to write out July on a separate piece of paper, cut that out and stick it on top of that June. Yeah, we all make mistakes. Just a little quote. Well, it's not really a quote, it's a word with a definition of it. So for this month I did a sunset kind of theme, I suppose. Yeah. So this is my monthly overview. I think it looks pretty nice. I used to track my back pain, which I no longer do. I have some back issues. I very quickly get back pain. But I noticed that tracking it wasn't really gonna improve anything, so I thought it would be better if I just didn't focus on it. So I stopped keeping track of it. Some weekly spreads. I find that this weekly spread is really not very practical for a 2-page weekly spread, I mean, because you don't really have that much space, as you can see. Yeah, I do think it looks cute. And then August, I again found this picture on Pinterest and recreated it. I think it looks really nice. I do wish that this calendar was a bit more moved to the right so it would fit perfectly underneath this hello. But it's okay. So for this month I just did a yellow, black and white kind of color scheme, I suppose. I really hate this mood tracker. I think it's really ugly. And it's probably one of my least favorite mood trackers I've ever done. I do really like this title. I think it looks really nice. Wait. Yeah. So much space just wasted. And then we have September. This is probably one of my favorite spreads ever. I again found this image of a tree or of a drawn tree on Pinterest, and I recreated it and then used a blue marker or 2 different shades of blue marker to, I don't know, make some accents to it, and I think it looks really nice. So for this whole month I just did a blue colored theme, yeah. So these are actually wings of a dragonfly. Not sure if that's the right word. I just found them randomly somewhere, so I stuck them in my journal. And then my very first expense tracker. This is the month that I started my bachelor. And I also started moving in with my boyfriend, so I made a lot of expenses because we had to buy a bunch of new stuff for, you know, us living together. Yeah, this is a lot. I no longer spend that much money. So I wanted to try out a different kind of weekly spread. It didn't really work out for me. Yeah. It's kind of how Google Calendar looks like. but it's not very practical on paper, I think, so I no longer do that. And then October I did kind of like an Inktober inspired theme. Yeah, so it's a lot of black and white and I really like it. And then November, which looks completely different. It's a lot more cheerful and colorful, and I used a bunch of different washi tapes to make this spread. And it's a panda theme, which is so cute. Oh, I think this, yeah, this whole month is just so nice. I really love the colors. I love all the pandas. It's so cute. Really like this green, these green stripes. And then here I did my very first a proper one-page weekly spread. I no longer use this layout. I don't find it very practical. But here I tried it out for the first time, and I think it looks really nice. I currently need a lot more space per day. Well, not a lot more, but definitely more than I apparently had to use in these tiny boxes. Yeah, I see that I only wrote out whenever I had some kind of appointment, or like if I had class or something. And now I actually will write down chores and tasks I need to do. And then December is a starry night theme. Oh, look, it reflects. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, so I used a gold and silver gel pen to make all of these little stars. I think these headers look really nice. They also sparkle. Some gift ideas. I really thought for some reason that I would spend a lot of money in December, which is why I made 2 pages, but I didn't even have to use this page. Yeah. And then it was 2020 and I wrote this title out with a bunch of flowers surrounding it. I think it looks really nice. It was a lot of work. And then January, it's an ocean wavy theme. Yeah. So again, with the health tracker that I do for January, yeah, it's kind of stupid. And then I did a gratitude list, which I think is the first time I ever did this, and I quite liked it. So you just every day you write down what you're grateful for that day, and some days it was quite difficult, but it was a nice challenge for myself. I got new markers and I swatched them all. And then we have February. It's a rose. Yeah, it's a rose theme. Hi, so sorry this looks a little strange. For some reason my camera stopped recording like twice, so I'm just gonna quickly, well, not too quickly, but I'm gonna finish this video off by just flipping through it by hand. So anyway, I stopped here at the monthly overview of February. I only have until March in this bullet journal, so we're almost done. Kind of stupid that I decided to do a mood tracker with 3 colors that were almost indistinguishable. How do you say that? They're almost the same colors. So this was not a very bright idea. Yeah, so let's just flip through it. Another good thoughts page. And then an avocado theme for March, which I think looks very cute. Fun fact, I don't even like avocados. I think they're kind of boring and bland. But it looks cute, so I decided to make a theme about it. Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. These are all little avocados. And then I think this is my very first time I did a 1 line a day spread. I don't know why I decided to do it this direction. But yeah, this was my very first time doing this and I really enjoyed it, which is why I did this several times again. Another good thoughts page, and then just some random scribbles. And yeah, here I just tested out some ideas for April, which you can see in my other flip through video of my old bullet journal, because April I did in the other bullet journal. So again, I didn't finish it all the way, but I just was so eager to start in my new bullet journal that I just decided to do it. So yeah, that was it. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!